Michael Jordan says I've missed more than 9,000 shots, lost almost 300 games, and 60 times make the game-winning shot, and misses. I fail over and over and over again. And that is what circus Michael Jordan, the most famous basketball player in the world. Thus, he didn't his school basketball team because he was thrilled and one God did not need good quit. But instead, he was the means to continue and get better. He practiced and before most people even out of bed. And because of it, he not only made the team following, but became the player of all time, a true champion. The question that comes our and can learn the meanings of a champion. A minus is a word can have three things. There are 10 types of minus. One grow minus and two fixed minus. Grow when somebody believes they can learn to be good, and they can learn to be better, and they can afraid of challenge and continues when things get hard. They now have by ever, and they learn have secrets. They are inspired by people who do well. Michael Jordan has this gel. Overall, minus is a rock Dwayne Johnson. He was called Canadian football language and only in he could quit. But in when he worked very hard, faced many challenges, and is now a super famous favorite and my favorite. Louder, ha ha ha. Did you know that coach and professions look at who don't just have and there's someone who wants to learn whose coach table and give 100% of favorite someone was there's someone who thinks they are already good enough. They don't need to learn and are not coachable. These people have a physics minus. A physics minus is the office of a growth. These people either think they're born good and born not so good. They cannot learn. They're afraid of challenge. I give up and say get afraid and fearing and victim feedback. Altered by people who do well. Which minus do you think I have? Well, let me tell you a story. Reading always been hard for me, and even now I still find it challenges from kindergarten to fourth. I would always be below grade level in reading, so I read around horizon to try to be better. Always the worst part of my day. Level. Whenever I was reading, I would, of course, immediately say words and not word they miss punctuation. Normal, but if your mom or dad try to correct yeah, mom, they were wrong. Sometimes even had met happen from friend and teacher, and with subject and every too. And then I should know how to did I should get upset. Otherwise, my teacher and teaching well good that. Some I think are well learning and reading when not easy. I would get upset. Negative will into my mind jokes and you can do anything. This is so big, so easy. Suddenly, it helps and I say inform my friend and teachers too. I feel I say no, please no. I could be longer controlled by emotion. This is where the real problem begins. You see, I could control my emotion. I stop listening and I stop thinking. I become difficult and I will finally I am very tired. This is not healthy and not the person I want to be. I want to know a feeling this way and the emotion were too strong. Well, this year in fifth grade, a year is I'm able to answer this and I answer and admit or interchange visit minutes of road minus. And I'm missing of a champion. A police I have a minus, a row minus, and fifth minus. I believe this because I have thought. I have growth minus with things as soccer and I learning new language. I also believe change and orange minus and growth minus. And I have minus our champions. I may be champions